Hello students and welcome back to our class. So we're done with the first four topics under sexual self and now we will continue our discussion with the fifth topic under lesson 2 of chapter 2, sexual self. So natapos na tayo with love, the triangular theory of love. Ano bang kasunod ng love? Siyempre, we'll be talking about marriage and family. You love someone? Do you want to get married? Do you want to have family? Okay. In this topic, we will discuss different kinds of lover, different kinds of courtship, different kinds of family, okay, different things about marriage and family. And of course, how do we define marriage? Okay? So first question, which comes first? Marriage or family? Ano bang nauna? Dapat ba kasal muna? Or family? Or particularly having a baby? Sino yung nagsabing marriage? Sino yung nagsabing family? Bakit? Okay, part yan ng online discussion ulit natin. So, ano ba yung basis natin? Bakit ito yung gusto natin? And ano ba yung definition natin ng marriage and family? So, if you will be asked, mas gusto mo bang ikasal muna bago ang anak? Or anak muna bago ikasal? So, mate selection muna tayo bago ang usapan ng kasal. Paano tayo pumipili ng magiging partner natin? So, under mate selection, we have two types. We have the old-fashioned courtship, and we have modern-day courtship. Okay. When we say old-fashioned courtship, it's when the man proves himself worthy. As a son-in-law, the parents would give their permission to marry their daughter. Okay? So, in the setting ng Philippines, this is siguro 1960s and earlier, di ba? Kung saan uso pa ang harana, uso pa ang pagsisibak ng kahoy, at pag-iigib ng tubig para sa pamilya na yung nililigawan. During those times, syempre malaki yung role na pinaplay ng family in identifying sino yung magiging asawa mo or partner in life. Pero, ano nga ba talaga yung nakaka-impluensya when you want to marry someone? Ano ba yung gusto natin when we want to marry someone? Malaking factor ba until now yung family sa decision natin kung sino yung pakakasalan natin? Okay? Nangyayari pa rin ba yung old-fashioned courtship sa Pilipinas? Meron pa rin bang nanghaharana? Siguro wala na nagsisibak ng kahoy kasi nakagasol na tayo. At wala na ring nagigib dahil meron na tayong faucet. Pero yung harana and actually yung panliligaw sa bahay, nangyayari pa din ba? O text na lang. Mahal mo ba ako? Oo, tayo na. Gano'n na lang ba? Okay? Paano pa rin ba nagpo-pursue? Also, meron na ring emerging concept, di ba, na hindi na lang lalaki ang nanliligaw. Girls can do it too. Diba? If men can do it, women can do it. So, in the old-fashioned courtship, lalaki ang nanliligaw. So, punta naman tayo sa other type of courtship. We have the modern day courtship. And under this, actually, we will focus on the different kinds of courtship, the different kinds of lovers under the modern day courtship. So we have, I think, six. Okay, first we have ludus, pragma, eros, mania, storage, and lastly we have agape. Isa-isahin natin sila. Ano bang klase ng mga modern day courtship or modern day lovers ang mga ito? First, we have ludus. Ludic lover sees love as a game and doesn't want to be dependent on love or on one lover. Ito yung mga tinatawag nating players. Okay, hindi seryoso sa love, hindi seryoso sa relationship. Sabi dyan sa meme, he caught me cheating. It's his fault for spying on me. Diba? Yung mga dalawang cellphone, o kaya ang pangalan ng babae sa phone ay paring, anong name? Wala akong maisip na name. Paring Andrew when in reality not, o kaya papalitan ng pangalan to Globe or Smart or Pasalode or whatever para lang itago. So, when we talk about ludic lover, ito yung mga tinatawag nating players. Hindi kontento sa isa. Next, we have pragma. We call them the practicals. So, bakit? Pragmatic lovers sees love as a means to economic security. So, no to interracial, LDR, or extreme age discrepancy. So, practical lang. Parang si Belle. We can argue, di ba? You know, I'm rich. Okay, I love you. So, dun lang tayo sa practical. Paano ba tayo aangat sa buhay? So, those are pragmatic lover. Eros naman is an erotic lover and is consumed by both passion or passionate and romantic loves. Okay, ang nagdidikta is passion. Passion dictates the feeling and the commitment. Mga forever daw. So, very passionate and very romantic yung Eros. Next, we have mania. And if your partner is a manic lover, ito yung mga possessive, extremely jealous, insecure, and controlling. Sabi niya, boyfriend says, excuse me to a girl in club. Who is she? Diba? Yung tipong nag-text sa'yo, yung kagroup mo, tapos nagagalit na. I-chat yung kagrupo mo. Bakit mo chinachat yung girlfriend ko? Tapos sabi nung kagrupo, ibagsak ko nga yan. Diba? Yung very, very possessive, very controlling. As much as possible, hiwalayan na agad. Okay, bago pa mahuli ang lahat. Because, ito yung usually nag-lead to toxic relationship. Ito usually yung nag-lead to destructive relationship. And in some cases, abusive relationship. Okay, they're trying to control you. And control is not just about physical control, ha? There are also a certain type of control na parang emotionally controlling you. Okay, so hindi lang siya violence physically, pwede rin emotionally. Next, we have storge or storgic lover. Respects, value friendship, and can love in a non-passionate way. Okay? So, dito naman, compatibility in friendship matters over love. Okay? Gano'n kayo ka-compatible? Yun yung basis for storgic lover. And we have agape or agapic lover. Non-expecting, nurturing, and caring. Concern with others' welfare. Very positive yung dating, di ba? You're concerned with each other. Very, what's the right term? Very wholesome relationship. Okay? If in politics, you have to vote wisely. Dapat, sa may selection natin, you also have to choose wisely. Na don't settle for anything less. Okay lang yun, kahit na sinasaktan niya ako, binibili naman niya ako ng bulaklak. Diba? Be very wise in choosing your partner. Hindi pwedeng puso-puso lang. Be wise na rin sa panahon ngayon. So, if I will ask you, ano sa tingin nyo yung most positive of the six? Kung ikaw ang pipili ng magiging partner mo, which one would you choose? Ideally. Okay? So, let's talk about marriage. Nakapili ka na ng partner mo. Alam mo na yung idea ng love, nakapili ka na ng partner mo. Let's talk about marriage. Pero, ano nga ba yung marriage? Okay. According to Merriam-Webster, marriage is the state of being united to a person in a consensual and contractual relationship recognized by law. So, pwede natin siyang hati-hatiin. State of being united to a person. So, by definition, tao po, hindi to another entity. Okay, so you're united to another person. So, person to person. It should be consensual. Ibig sabihin, pareho yung pumapayag. And it's contractual. Kaya nga, pareho yung pumapayag, yung proof nun, may pipirmahan kayo. Kaya siya tinatawag na marriage contract. Kasi kontrata siya between the two of you. And lastly, it should be recognized by law. So, ibig sabihin, kung sa Pilipinas or the Philippine setting, the gay marriage is not yet recognized by law. So, kahit ikasal ka sa meron kasing nagkakandak ng gay marriage sa Pilipinas, it will not be recognized as marriage because until now, hindi pa rin siya recognized by law sa bansa natin. But, there are other countries, sa US for example, kung saan i-recognize ang same-sex marriage. Okay? Like for example, I believe si Aisa Segura and her partner is actually married to each other sa US. So, they are recognized by the US law as married couple. But, dito sa Pilipinas, they are not recognized. So, there are different types of marriage depending on group. The first one we have is endogamy. Marrying with one's own group. Sabi dyan, are you a Polish? Yeah. I fear my daughter may marry someone who is not. Would you marry her? Okay. Ano yung meron? With endogamy, gusto mo within your own group lang. Within your own tribe. O kaya within your own culture. Within your own ethnicity. Ano yung example na to? Alam niyo yung sa Chinese, na usually gusto nila, ang mapapangasawa ng mga anak nila, lalo na kung mayayamang Chinese, is that their children would end up with Chinese too. Okay, Chinese to Chinese. Another example of this would be most royalties. I don't know if you're familiar, pero most royalties, especially yung age before, I don't know if until now ganun pa din, inaalaw nila na magpakasal ang magpinsan. Okay, and it caused a lot of genetic problems sa mga anak nila. Pero because they want to stay the wealth within the family, they practice endogamy. So, endogamy is marrying within one's own group. So, merong within one's own group, meron tayong tinatawag na exogamy. Marrying outside one's own group. So, for example, we have interracial marriage. Okay, marami ang mga Pinoy. Filipino marrying an American, o kaya from a country or from a country in Europe, European. Diba? Alam natin yan. Maraming Pinoy all over the world married to another ethnicity. Okay, that's an example of exogamy. Next, we'll talk about different residential patterns of married couples. Saan ba nakatira? So, meron tayong natawag na patrilocal. Ibig sabihin, same household as husband's family. So, kasama nyo sa bahay or the compound, pwede rin, yung family ng father side. So, in our case, patrilocal kami. Kasi ang kasama namin sa bahay, and actually may-ari ng bahay, is yung lola namin on the father side. So, that's patrilocal. Meron din tayong tinatawag na matrilocal. Ibig sabihin, same household as the side nung nanay naman natin, or the wife's family. And then we have neolocal, kung saan may sariling residence, may sariling bahay, nakahiwalay sa parents ng mother and father side nyo. So, nakahiwalay kayo sa mga lolo't lola mo. Hiwalay yung bahay niya. Or sa mga aunties mo. And then we have bilocal. Shift from patrilocal to matrilocal and vice versa. So, pwedeng palipat-lipat kayo ng bahay. So, patrilocal, matrilocal, neolocal, and bilocal. Next, we have different forms of marriage. We have monogamy and polygamy. Mono from the term itself. Ano nangyari? Monogamy from the term mono, okay, meaning one. So, ibig sabihin, marriage between one pero two, no? Ibig sabihin, isa lang yung pakakasalan mo. So, it's a marriage between two partners. Isa lang yung partner mo. Isa lang yung pakakasalan mo. Dalawa kayo. Okay? Next, we have polygamy. From the term poly, meaning more than one, a person is allowed to marry two or more. And under polygamy, pwede pa natin itong i-subdivide into two. Okay? There are different types of polygamy. We have polygyny, where a man marries two or more women. Ano yung most common example of polygyny? Siyempre, we have Muslim, where they are allowed, correct me if I'm wrong, pero they are allowed to marry up until five na babae, Muslims, as long as they can provide financially. Okay, so they're allowed to marry more than one woman. Next, we have polyandry. There are certain tribes and culture that actually allows a woman to marry two or more men. So fraternal polyandry is common among people in Tibet, Tibetan tribes, in Nepal and parts of China and India. Okay. Pero usually kasi may mga fraternal polyandry kung saan usually ang asawa ng isang babae ay magkapatid. So there are different types pa of polyandry. But under polygamy, we have polygyny kung saan yung lalaki pwedeng mag-asawa ng two or more women. At polyandry kung saan ang babae ang nag-aasawa ng two or more men. Okay, that's the end of our discussion for our fifth topic under marriage and family. Siyempre, sinimulan na natin pag-usapan yung family. In our next topic, we will be talking about responsible parenthood and family planning. Okay, that's the end of our discussion. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Bye, class.